For decades, Sean Diddy Combs was one of the most powerful figures in the music industry. But now, he's at the center of a growing criminal case, facing explosive allegations of sex trafficking, racketeering, and abuse. Federal prosecutors have accused the hip-hop mogul of running a decades-long operation that allegedly exploited women through coercion, intimidation, and violence. And now, new accusations claim that two of his former girlfriends were not girlfriends at all, but prostitutes. Diddy has been in federal custody since September 2024 after being charged with sex trafficking, racketeering, and transporting individuals for prostitution. Originally, prosecutors accused him of trafficking just one woman, but a newly filed indictment has expanded the case, now including at least 3 female victims. According to the indictment, Combs used his massive business empire, including Bad Boy Entertainment, to lure women into what prosecutors describe as a criminal enterprise. The accusations paint a disturbing picture. Women were allegedly forced into commercial sex acts using a combination of drugs, intimidation, and financial control. One of the key claims is that Combs transported women across state and international lines under the pretense of romantic relationships, when in reality, prosecutors argue they were being trafficked. They allege that he manipulated these women, promising career opportunities while keeping them submissive through a mix of financial leverage and drug use. Perhaps the most controversial aspect of this case is the claim that 2 of Diddy's former girlfriends were actually prostitutes. In the newly filed indictment, prosecutors state that Combs engaged in a persistent and pervasive pattern of abuse toward women, coercing them into sexual situations disguised as relationships. Diddy's legal team has fiercely pushed back against these claims. His attorney, Mark Agnifilo, called the accusations ridiculous, arguing that the government is twisting facts to fit a narrative. The government has added the ridiculous theory that 2 of Mr. Combs' former girlfriends were not girlfriends at all, but were prostitutes, he said in a statement. Mr. Combs is as committed as ever to fighting these charges and winning at trial. This defense is critical to the case. If prosecutors can successfully argue that these women were coerced into prostitution rather than engaging in consensual relationships, it could strengthen the federal sex trafficking charges against Combs. However, if the defense can prove that these relationships were voluntary, it could weaken the prosecution's argument significantly. Beyond the debate over these women's roles, the allegations against Diddy continue to mount. Prosecutors claim that his criminal activities date back as far as 2004, 4 years earlier than initially stated. They also allege that he used a variety of drugs, including methamphetamine, ketamine, and psychedelic mushrooms, to keep his victims obedient and silent. Additionally, federal authorities believe Combs attempted to cover up his crimes. One key piece of evidence is a leaked 2016 video showing him physically assaulting his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura in a Los Angeles hotel. Prosecutors allege that Combs and his associates paid $100,000 to hotel security to obtain the footage, though it ultimately surfaced online. Combs has denied all allegations, calling the charges a witch hunt and insisting he is innocent. He remains behind bars as he awaits trial, which is set to begin on May 5, 2025. If convicted, he could face life in prison. With the trial date approaching, the case against Diddy is only getting bigger. Federal prosecutors have indicated that their investigation is still ongoing, meaning more allegations, or even more charges, could emerge before the trial begins. The question remains, is this the fall of one of music's most powerful figures, or will Diddy fight back and clear his name? Only time will tell. Stay tuned as we continue to follow this case. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the latest updates.